What's going on, guys? Shadow Hollow here, signing in, bringing you another Monster Hunter World video. And in this video I have another round of tips coming at you. Now if you're just starting the game and you want to be left in the dark about some of the things that come later in the game, then you might want to back out of this, progress through the game a little bit, and then come back and watch this video. Also, I want to thank you all for all the recent support and subscribes. You guys have been absolutely crushing it, and I really appreciate you guys giving me a bit of your time. I definitely appreciate that. But without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. When fighting in the Elder Recess near Area 8, there are crystals above that you can shoot down with your slinger or weapon and drop down on monster's head, dealing massive environmental damage. Some Elder Dragons, especially nergigante, will run directly under one of these crystals when leaving after fighting in Area 9. If you're quick, you can run after him and shoot down one of these crystals before he moves from that spot. While we're on the topic of environmental damage, if you are hunting the Rathalos and you catch him lying in his nest, use bombs to blow the waterfall and cause him to drop down really far and take some massive damage. Some weapons have an ability called Elderseal, which is very important when going up against Elder Dragons. Most Elder Dragons create a barrier around their bodies that make it very difficult for you to deal damage in other places other than their head, like the fire barrier of the Teosur, for example. Elderseal will suppress that barrier once enough damage is done, give you more openings to deal damage. When using a bow, if you do enough damage to the tail, you can use the Dragon Piercer to cut it off. If you see a weapon with a grayed out elemental property, then that is a hidden element. Hidden elements are elemental properties that are not immediately unlocked on the weapon, which means that it will not do any elemental damage. To unlock this, you will need either the free element ammo up equipment skill that can be found on high rank armor like the Zora Magdaros, or by forging the Awakening Charm 1. Use your mantle to block the poisonous gas in the Rotten Vale from poisoning you. Use bombs, then try to go for the bombardier equipment skill and the feline pyro food skill. Both of these will increase the damage of your bombs. If you want to know which armor pieces have the bombardier equipment skill, then go to the smithy and go to forge equipment. Next, go to armor and then press in the right analog stick. Go down the skills and keep scrolling until you see the bombardier skill perk. Open it up and it will highlight all the armor pieces that have that equipment skill. If you're fighting nergigante and are looking for the nergigante gem, your highest chance of getting one is by breaking the horns and cutting the tail. Use the health charm to drastically boost your health gauge. The boost you get from this stacks on top of health boosts that you might get from eating at the canteen, from potions or nutrients. If by some weird twist of events you get set on fire right before mounting a monster, you can leap back and forth on the monster's body to get it off, just like rolling 3 times on the ground. You can farm wyvern gems by going on an expedition in the Wild Spiral Waste and hunting the Bereth, the Diablos, and Geratidus. My advice is that you capture some of the monsters because capturing monsters give you more rewards after hunts. After hunting the monsters, speak with your handler to claim the rewards and hope that you were able to get a gem to drop. After healing yourself, you may notice that you only have a little bit of health left to get to full health. Just eat a herbal medicine to top yourself off. Herbal medicines also give you a small amount of health recovery in addition to healing poison, and using a potion in this situation would just be a waste. Once you obtain high rank armor, you can change the pigment color at the smithy or in the change appearance menu in your home. Fishing can be a bit confusing since when you cast your line out, you can press the square button, the X button, and the circle button to reel it back in. However, in order to actually catch the fish, you need to press the circle button once the fish has hooked your line. You will eventually need to go on expeditions to harvest more bugs, mushrooms, and other things to use for crafting. The botanist equipment skill or the botany charm will allow you to pick up extra of some of the items that you pick up. Now while we're on the topic of harvesting, be sure to upgrade your botanical research center. You can use this feature to farm things like bugs and mushrooms. This is super useful to farm those hard to find items like the Devil's Blight mushroom. But not all items will be farmable until you upgrade your botanical research center. To do this, go to your optional quest and complete all the missions that are either from the chief botanist or the laid-back botanist. Also, be sure to complete your limited bounties. They are, of course, only here for a limited amount of time and will reward you with a gold wyvern print, which you can use at the Elder Melder to get any gem that you want. Be sure to use your radio menu for crafting items while in the middle of battle. If you know that you will want to create more of a certain item after you use them, say like flash pods for example, then equip that item from your crafting list of your radio menu. It is important that you equip that item from the crafting list when customizing your radio menu. Don't equip the actual item. Have a set in your menu dedicated just for crafting so you won't get confused. Then just remember to bring the items needed for crafting that item with you on your hunts. In one of my previous videos, I talked about using KO damage on Kelby to get Kelby horns. Well, you can also use scatter nuts, stones, and other slinger ammo as well. Scatter nuts will cause them to drop horns in usually one hit, whereas things like stones might take a bit longer, but it is still possible. But that brings me to the end of this video. Again, thank you all for all your support. The Monster Hunter community is definitely one of the best communities out there, hands down. If you all want to check out some additional tips and information, then check out my website at www.hollowpeakgaming.com. There you'll find some additional information, some text versions of some of the stuff that I post here, and some things that I just have exclusively for that site, so definitely give that a go when you get a chance. If you like this video, then a like will always be appreciated. Be sure to comment down below if you have any questions, and be sure to subscribe for more videos that I have coming along the way. Make sure you hit the notification button to get notified for whenever I post. But I'm out of here, guys. I'm Shadow Hollow, signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video.